Greetings, dear viewers, on this Hallows Eve. I come to you from the darkness that surrounds us every day. Not wearing a mask, because there is nothing more ghoulish than my own face. But I'm going to put my glasses back on because I can't really see what the camera is. I offer up for your delectation today two most ghoulish and gruesome, malicious machines. This infernal contraption and this most chilling of beings. Let's begin, shall we? Here is Laserbeak. Doesn't he look terrifying? This being his vehicle mode, it's surely better than Ravage, for it actually resembles some kind of thing which someone could drive, having a cockpit here and some rather large turbines. What the hell this thing is, though, I have no idea. It puts me in mind of some of the vehicles from that most ghastly of films, Avatar. You'll see it sports a bird's face motif, a harkening back to the look of the original Laserbeak, no doubt. It also sports little feet poking out the bottom. What this achieves in flight, I have no idea, but it must surely look terribly fearsome when bearing down upon its enemies. You will notice these rather large cannons strapped underslung to its wings. They form the mech-tech weapon of this very figure, and can be mounted any which way you choose, for this is covered in little holes with which to slip in these extremely large cannons. They are made to look rather similar in fashion, but in fact only one of them hides the moving parts. Upon pushing of this lever, the barrel extends and rotates. If the smaller cannon is then inserted into the back, and with more force than the average 10-year-old can muster, the two are combined into this, what I can only describe as BFG. Yes. Sadly, however, Laserbeak seems to not be able to wield this extremely well, as it can only mount on his wings or underside, and then it just looks silly. So why not give it to a different figure? A trident. How satanic. Now we shall undergo the most sinister of transformations. A startling metamorphosis from one form to a slightly less folded up one. What must be done first is go to his tail, extend these rather fiendish looking blades, and unhinge it and pull it free. How very, very delightfully devilish it looks. Next, upon his top, there are two panels which fold out, uncovering his spiked spine. Next, the turbines are opened. Revealing these blood-red wings with some very nice metallic paint. Next, you come to his strange little talons and pull them free, like so. You take these red pointy feathery bits and rotate them. Next we come to his head. Pull down the cockpit and his belly and yank out his writhing serpentine neck and googly eyes. Compress everything back up together, and you've finished creating this most hellish of beasts that looks as if it's wriggled out of the deepest, darkest crypt in all of the land, ready to fly through the skies at night and rain down fire upon everything it sees. He has a little beak which opens to reveal a little tiny tongue. So if I could be bothered, I could do stop motion to reenact the scene where he says, "Oh, Jerry, you are my favourite." Once again, his weapons can be mounted upon his wings to emulate the look of his G1 counterpart. How very brutal indeed. For now we shall send this grisly bird, this corpulent turkey, back to the pit whence it came, and consider something far more frightening. Here is the most malevolent creature known as Cyberfire Bumblebee. Note the bright colours on his arms, chest and legs. They do betray a slight friendliness, the sense of which is shattered as soon as you consider this most disturbing visage. So many times have Hasbro neutered the very light piping of so many figures by painting their eyes in the correct colour. I am genuinely surprised they did not do such with this figure. Behold the blazing embers within his very skull. Such evil and malevolence they convey. Pure evil. It chills you to the very bone. With such blazing sockets, gaunt features, fiery and black paint job. Surely this must be the Ghost Rider of Transformers. Bumblebee is fueled by the very spirit of vengeance, which darkens his very soul. This is an Autobot which destroys his foes for justice, and seeks out evil, and strikes fear into the heart of it. Yes. Of course he comes with some mech tech as well, but woefully awful it is, being exactly the same as the previous Bumblebee. Truly dire. I shall not indulge you with his transformation because I've already done it on the review of the original. Simply behold this most bad of rides. Surely it looks like it's just driven out of the garage in Lucifer's rectum. These electrical flames, whatever they are, look positively hellish, mixed with the very jet black and blood red windows. This is the car that Satan would drive, most definitely, if he had any taste at all. No paint apps are skimped upon, and all around, this is very, very delightful and menacing vehicle. I would imagine it roaming the streets at night, hunting down its prey and mowing them to the ground mercilessly. While he does of course sport an Autobot symbol, it is so very, very difficult to think of this thing as being good, for it looks so damn bad. Surely this is the equivalent of a shattered glass figure. This thing lives to destroy, is fueled by hate and burning, burning fear. And you should fear it too, for it longs for your very soul. In the light of day, his eyes will glow like Cyclonus. Ever following you around the room, never taking its gaze from you. It will haunt you. It will steal your mind, and it will never let you have it back. Surely both of these figures are perfect to acquire over this most spooky of seasons. Ha ha ha!